And welcome back to the. What the hell? I need to have some new damn screen letting these random ass people in my studio.
You wish you could afford a studio. Anyways,
Too cheap to buy one, anyways.
You're too cheap to buy a pack of gum. Anyways.
Yeah, because you need some.
Yeah, so do you, bitch. Anyways, welcome to the 33rd installment of the WhattaPlay podcast. Yeah, there are some famous 33s and shit, but I don't feel about talking about them, so I'm going to let Jalen handle that. Make his ass do some work, so go ahead.
I was going to tell somebody is still a wee bit on the salty side after yesterday's happenings.
You damn right I'm salty about it, but we'll get into that later.
Let's see. Famous 33s. We got Patrick Waugh for all my hockey fans out there. Goalie for the Montreal Canadiens. Let's see here. Famous 33s. Patrick Ewing for the Knicks. I guess Jamal Adams. I guess.
We could say Jamal Adams. You could go basketball. You could do Larry Bird. I don't know how you forgot him.
I guess one of the famous, white guys in basketball.
Pippen, that is one of the famous white guys who plays for a team I absolutely fucking hate, but whatever. I respect them. Anyways, we are going to recap week 2 as much as I don't want to. And we are going to preview week 3 since we can't do that all at once. So, I got the week 2 recap right here. Let's just hop into it. We'll start. Hold on, having some technical difficulties. Per usual.
Screw it, I'll go first.
Go ahead.
How about them Cardinals, baby? How about that boy Kyler Murray, baby? That's what I'm talking about, man. I mean, yesterday was just one of them games. Murray did his thing. We came back, put it in overtime. If Byron Murphy didn't go and get that touchdown, I would have been yelling at the TV at Hollywood Brown. But we came through, got it done. That is why you pay him $230 million. I mean, I'm pretty sure he got something like that. But anyways, all around good day for me. Obviously, this guy is still butthurt over the job that his team did. But one thing I do want to point out, it's going through the social medias and all that. I came across this one that kind of got to me a little bit. It was this little kid, he's wearing a Cardinals shirt out his parents' front lawn, the Cardinals flag and all that, and the caption read, basically, games like yesterday are what key to keeping, the fan base going, key to, really just people having, interest in, being proud of this team. And, from the 2 years that I've been a part of this fan base, I saw the Hail Murray. I saw the 7-0 start last year. I saw him beat Dallas in Arlington last year in person, and we got the fumble recovery for the touchdown. So far so good on my end. That's just it's ultimately those little moments like that. They're gonna lead on to bigger and better things, which is gonna end up resulting in a Super Bowl in the desert in the near future. So all good on my end. 1-1. I'm not complaining about it, and yeah.
Whatever. Anyways, yeah, that's all fun and dandy. So the rest of week 2, the Chiefs beat the Chargers 27-24. That was a interesting game on my end. I do love the fact that I believe it was Derwin James who spine-busted the fuck out of Travis Kelce. I enjoyed that a lot. I don't like the fact that the Chiefs won. Frankly, I'd rather see the Chargers than see the Chiefs in the playoffs, but that's just me. And yes, for those Chargers fans I follow on Twitter, I am still talking shit. That's not going to change. The Giants are surprisingly 2-0 on the season, beating the Panthers 19-16. Co-host Jalen, your thoughts on that?
I mean, me personally, I didn't really focus on a lot of the other games yesterday. I was just I went to a local sports bar, watched my game, saw the highlights, all that good stuff. My fantasy team, my cousin's league, stunk it up for me, so my dumbass benched Tampa's defense in favor of the Rams. Thinking that, all right, they're playing New Orleans, New Orleans usually gives Tampa, some trouble in the regular season. I was wrong. I left 25 points on the bench.
Damn,
but,
you hate to see
we learn from our mistakes. We live to fight on another day.
it. You still got a chance in my league.
Oh, I know I do.
But you get lucky, as other members of that league have pointed out.
All I hear is a bunch of whining and complaining. I'm drinking their tears right here.
Hey, listen, I'm just saying I face them next week, so keep that same energy. Anywho, the Patriots beat the Steelers 17-14. Now, I'm happy about this one, but I'm not at the same time because I hate both of those teams. But the Steelers losing helps us in the division race. So, good job, Patriots. Hopefully it don't happen again next week.
I know one thing that ain't going to help y'all in the overall race.
What? Mm-hmm. To think, this man used to worship the ground that Lamar Jackson walked on.
Yeah, well, the past is the past. And
No,
let's
talk.
The past.
No, we do, because we do.
Yes, unfortunately, I am having to relate to some people who love bringing up the past, like a selfish whatever you're into these days.
Hey, it's not my fault Lamar blocked you because you was a little bitch, but hey, that was high school. This is now.
You're right. That was high school. That was 5 years ago.
Mm-hmm. Always remember. Never forget.
Y'all still choked yesterday, so I don't know why.
Okay, and when's the last time the Cardinals won a Super Bowl? When's the last time Kyler Murray won a playoff game?
He's only been to one.
Did he win?
Nope. He had no help.
I don't want to hear it.
I don't know. We getting hostile. So, hey.
And that's what this podcast is all about.
Yeah, well, hostile. While we're on the subject, that's why your quarterback was dumb and turned down what was offered to him, thinking he deserved more guarantee.
First of all,
hey,
those rumors aren't true. No, those rumors aren't true. First of all, he's already came out and said that. Second of all, the man's going to get paid regardless if it's by us or somebody else. And you're going to be salty about it when he gets paid more than your boy Kyler Murray.
I don't care about the money. Murray's still in Arizona. That's all I cared about.
And Lamar will still be in Baltimore when it's all said and done.
I don't know about all that.
Book it. Or I'll just pull you and fucking go. Nah, let me not say that. Ravens fans will be on my top, and I don't need that.
Oh, yeah. Hold on. While we on that, before you get into your little... I'm on your fan base, too. Y'all are serving the most butthurt, sensitive fan base I've had the unfortunate pleasure of coming across.
Hold on.
This is why.
No.
Y'all get butthurt. Y'all go on social media like everyone does. Y'all see one thing about Lamar. Y'all get so butthurt about it. For what?
That's bold coming from you, because you're the guy who was wishing death on players last season if we want to go there.
I mean, hey, I've come to deal with the midget jokes, the video game jokes. He runs like a toddler when his mom took his phone. Hey, I laugh along with him.
Whatever. It's running back jokes, just whatever. I don't give a shit about that shit anymore. Anywho, the Colts. I don't. The Colts got blown out by the Jaguars, 24-0. The Colts thought they were going to do something with Matt Ryan. Kind of glad I didn't take Jonathan Taylor first overall in fantasy in my league. Well, mine in my boys' league.
That's not even on Jonathan Taylor.
I'm not saying it is. I'm not saying it is, but he ain't going to do shit if he can't get to the end zone. Anywho. The Buccaneers and Saints. I want to talk about this game a little. Buccaneers pulled the win 20-10. Mike Evans suspended one game for getting into it with Marshawn Lattimore. Them boys do not like each other. That is not a secret. That is well known.
Nah, that's on site. I would actually pay to see them two go at it in the ring.
Probably get better results than Le'Veon Bell and Adrian Peterson, because that shit was fucking ass.
I mean, I don't know where all this started, but like that's legit beef. That
started years ago.
That's Tom and Jerry. It's like, when it's on site, I mean, god damn. But I do got Mike Evans in my other fantasy league, so I'm gonna have to probably hit the waiver wire or something.
Tom Brady has no wide receivers going into next week, so Julio Jones is hurt. Godwin, I believe, is still on a pitch count.
Yeah, I got Godwin in my other league too.
Dumbass. Anywho, Speaking of ass, the Seahawks lost to the 49ers, surprising absolutely nobody. And Trey Lance is now injured and out for the season. He was spending too much time in the strip clubs instead of learning the playbook. So, now your dad's happy about that one?
I mean, I'm starting to look like a damn genius when it comes to Trey Lance. I get it, he got hurt, but even then, like, he's not good. He is not good. So I mean,
I don't know about that.
I'm looking like a genius right now.
I wouldn't say a genius. Also, the Cowboys fucking stole one from the Bengals, which, haha, fuck you Bengals, you're 0-2. That's really all I gotta say on that. Y'all lost to Cooper Rush. You can't defend that. They lost to Cooper Rush.
I understand shit. Y'all lost to a ton of Viola.
We'll get to that. And at the time of this recording, the Bills and Titans are both tied 7 apiece. Bills have the ball, 3rd and 1. I'm picking the Bills over the Titans. Who you got in that game?
I got the Fighting Wyatt's Worlds in that game. For those of y'all who don't get my reference, Wyatt's World, he is a sports TikToker whom I am
fond of.
I'm a fan of, I'll say that. So, you know, he is a Bills fan. And I mean, besides that, I do have, you know, good old Joshy boy, Devin Singletary in the Bills defense on my fantasy team. So, Joshy boy, I know you're going to come through for me. Mr. Singletary, you know, do a little something here. Bills defense, I mean, just do something, I guess. So.
Yep, the Jets won by 1 point against Cleveland. This man's former team right there. It's not even me talking shit. That's just facts. That helps us in the division too. And now this game, as much as I don't want to fucking talk about it, we're gonna talk about it. The Ravens-Dolphins game. Go ahead, get your little spiel out.
I mean, y'all can't tell, but the salt that's just been like building since we hit record. Like, god damn. I mean, y'all let them score 6 touchdowns on y'all.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all supposed to be one of the top defenses in the league.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell is that? You know, y'all can hype up, oh, Devin Duvernay ran back the opening kickoff. Lamar, 80-yard touchdown run. Touchdown run.
Also had 3 passing touchdowns.
But at the end of the day, your defense,
yeah, they did.
Y'all lost.
I got no excuses here.
You know, the salt from the flock just continues to build up and up and up.
That's okay. Here's my thing. I'm going to go on a little rant here because fuck it. This is my podcast just as much as it's yours, and I can do what the fuck I want. Marcus Williams, I still like the fact that we signed you, but you had what would have been a go-ahead 3rd interception gift wrapped to you, and you fumbled it. Also, I've been on Greg Roman's ass. Wrongfully, though. Because he's not the coordinator that fucked up. This new guy that we got from Michigan that's supposed to be all high and mighty is the one that fucked up. You're supposed to get pressure to the quarterback. You're not supposed to let Hill, Waddle, score all over the fuck of y'all, looking like a damn Pee-wee league. And then you let Mike fucking Gesicki hit the ugliest Griddy known to man. They said that man, that one I'm actually not mad at. That shit was funny. They said that man hit the fucking skedaddle. Anyways, Duvernay, you still that guy. I ain't mad at you. He in the concussion protocol right now, so hopefully he gets better. Lamar, you proved why you're worth your money yesterday, as much as this guy wouldn't agree. Bateman, looking like a true number 1 receiver. Not saying he's the best receiver, but he's got potential. Fix the fucking run game, too, while we're at it. Okay, my rant's over on that. So, next game, we got the Commanders and Lions. Would you say the Lions are potentially a good team this year?
I mean, it's only 2 games of the season, so we can't really make a fair assessment on anybody to keep it a buck.
That is true.
But the Lions, they are playing with a lot more heart than they have in years previous. Dan Campbell again, he's brought that oomph and that passion to Detroit, something that they've been looking for since the Tigers went to the World Series 10 years ago. But good for them to get a win. I think the Lions are kind of like that one underdog team, just like the Browns were a few years ago. That everyone kind of wants them to do good and all that. So, yeah.
Okay, fair enough. The Falcons almost came back and beat the defending Super Bowl champions in the Los Angeles Rams. However, they did not, and the Rams held on 31-27. I got no thoughts either way on that one, to be honest. Oh, one more thing about my game, and then I'll shut the fuck up about it. You know how pissed off I was when we lost that game? He can attest to it because I was talking shit. Regardless, win, lose, or tie, I'm talking my shit. But that said, I went on my lunch break at work, got myself a burger. I fucking hate mayonnaise, right? I do. I don't know why, but I do. Asked for a burger with no mayo. Got back to my job. Got a burger with mayo. And I still ate the shit anyways. That's how pissed off I was.
You're complaining about a burger with mayo.
It's not about the burger with mayo.
I'm pretty sure y'all got napkins or paper towels in y'all's break room, whatever. You can just wipe that shit off.
First of all, our break room is a little closet area.
Oh, that's incorrected. I mean, y'all got a bunch of Cowboys and Ravens stuff there you can just use to wipe off your mayonnaise. I barely got any Arizona shit in there. I know that.
You want to know why we don't got Arizona shit, though?
Because we're not a popular team.
That's not even that. I mean, we got that great Kyler Murray jersey. Get you a nice little Christmas gift.
Yeah, I'm so cool with this one for now.
Yeah. The Texans and Broncos. Broncos held on 16-9. Russell Wilson is not looking good in Denver. I know it's only 2 games, but he's not. Your thoughts, takeaways on that?
Broncos country. Y'all ain't riding so far. Oh no.
Jeez, that was worse than the Mike Gesicki Griddy.
I mean, you do have a rookie head coach, so kind of have to give him the benefit of the doubt. But for a team that a lot of people kind of projected to win the AFC West, make it deeper in the playoffs, I mean, I got Russ for 5 years. So, I mean, I don't know. Really?
We played them this season.
So do we.
Okay, in the primetime game, which, yes, for those of you who don't know, the Packers are my second team. That's nothing new. It's been one of my teams. They held on, not even held on. They beat the Bears 27-10. Maybe stop putting that game in primetime. I get it's one of the oldest rivalries, but put a more competitive game in primetime. The Bears aren't there yet. Thoughts, takeaways?
Nope.
Okay. And the last of the game, 2 slates. Vikings, Eagles, who do you got and why? That game has not happened yet.
That game will be very offensive, very explosive. I got Jetta Jefferson getting at least 2 touchdowns, and I got Minnesota taking that one in a close one. I do need Miles Sanders to kind of give me a little something fancy to kind of salvage my week 2 matchup. So, Jalen Hurts, if you can do a couple little hand the ball off in between, doing nice little passes to Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown, it'll be greatly appreciated. I already lost this week, but, it just kind of make me feel better.
Yeah, I've already won my week 2 matchup in my league. Well, our league. Not in my boys' league, but whatever. And I still got A.J. Brown and Justin Jefferson left to play. So I'm going from barely beating Ryan to potentially beating the brakes off of Ryan. So.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo. Shout out to my role model AP. On to the week 3 previews. We open things up with the Thursday night game, which, if I'm reading this correct, is the Steelers and the Browns. Fuck both of y'all. I don't like y'all. I respect the Steelers. The Browns,
I really don't think those two teams.
I don't think they
less
care
about
either,
their
but
opinion on them.
I can talk shit if I want. That's why I have a platform. But anyways, Browns, I mean, I need Nick Chubb to go off. I got him in my fantasy league. Who you got in this game and why?
Well, both teams are coming off a loss. Both will be pretty pissed off. I think Cleveland will be a little bit more pissed off considering the fact that they blew the game to the Jets, giving up like 2 touchdowns within the last like minute and a half. This game will be in the dog pound. You all know how the dog pound is. Give me the Browns in this one.
I also have the Browns in this one. The reason being is the Steelers have not looked that good with Mitch Trubisky at quarterback. Their offense hasn't looked explosive. They did just lose TJ Watt. I believe he's out for about 6 weeks. So give me the Browns in this. And then I think after this game, the Steelers turn to Kenny Pickett. Next game on the slate is the Bengals and the Jets. Who do you got and why?
Let's see here. I got Joey B and the Bengals rebounding with the win over the Jets. They're not going to start off 0-3. I don't see them losing to the Jets. I mean, the Jets, y'all showed heart. Y'all showed fight. I wish I could have showed a lot more of that when I was still a fan of y'all. But Joey B, let's see, 3 touchdowns. Tomorrow gets 1. Mixon gets 1. And, yeah.
Well, here's my thing. The Jets have former Super Bowl MVP quarterback Joe Flacco. And, they have some nice offensive pieces.
The greatest quarterback in Ravens history. Not like anyone else has replicated that.
Lamar's come close,
then
but
again,
that's a discussion for a different
You kind of have, slim pickings over there. You have him and Trent Dilfer.
No, we have him and Lamar. Don't ever put Trent Dilfer in that same sentence. Trent Dilfer got carried by our defense.
He still got a ring, though, just like Brad Johnson got a ring.
Doesn't matter. Peyton Manning, his second time going with to the Super Bowl, he won because of his defense, and I say that with Peyton Manning being my favorite quarterback of all time. That said, anyways, the Jets, they got some nice offensive pieces and whatnot, but that said, give me the Bengals. They ain't going 0-3. We'll come back to this if they do, though. Well, even if they don't, we'll come back to this shit. All right, the Saints and the Panthers. Who do you got and why?
Let's see. Carolina, Baker, my boy. I love you. A fellow cocky white boy. We gotta stick together. But Hot Boys ain't losing to Carolina. Give me the Hot Boys. Give me Slant Boy, touchdown. Jameis, I'll say about 2 touchdowns. I'm going to Slant Boy. And yeah, Hot Boys for the win.
Well, see, I got
and
Mike.
For those who don't know what I'm referring to, it's from New Orleans. You kind of know who the Hot Boys are. So,
Yeah. I got Mike Thomas in both fantasy leagues I'm in, so for the sake of that, I got the Saints winning this one. The Lions and the Vikings. Who do you got?
What's that little chant that the Vikings do? Goddamn, that, and then the little Griddy that Jefferson be doing. I'm white, so I can't do it. But give me Minnesota by 17.
Yeah, I'm also taking the Vikings over the Lions. Look, you're looking promising this year, but the Vikings got Jefferson. They got Adam hooked on a Thielen. They got Kirk Cousins, who's serviceable. But yeah, that said, give me the Vikings over the Lions. Chiefs, Colts.
Is that even like?
It's not even a question. It's the Chiefs, right? It has to be the Chiefs.
It has to be the Chiefs. It has to be Mahomes throwing for about 4 touchdowns because I have him again in my other league. So
I have him in my other league too. So yeah, give me Mahomes in a blowout. Jaguars, Chargers.
Chargers by, let's see, we'll give them 14. We'll give them 14. Herbie 3 touchdowns.
Well, that all depends on if Herbert's playing.
Well, I mean, if Herbert plays, give me the Chargers. If somehow they rest him, give me Jacksonville by like 6.
I'm taking the Chargers regardless of who plays. I think Chase Daniels can get it done. Give me the Chargers by a touchdown. Packers, Buccaneers.
Oof. Well, let's see. You have two Hall of Fame quarterbacks going at each other, both with little weapons on offense. So expect this game to be very low scoring. Let's see here. Where is this game? That game's in Florida because I do know someone who's going to Florida that weekend.
Yeah, it's at Tampa Bay.
Let's see here. Give me Tampa. Give me Tampa. I mean, it's Brady. You can't go against Brady. But give me Tampa score 13-6.
You know what's funny? They always say that. They always say not to go against Tom Brady. And I'm doing it again. Give me the Packers by a touchdown. Simply for the fact Brady doesn't have his receivers out there. Who's he going to be throwing the ball to?
It's Tom Brady. He'll find a way.
Agree to disagree there. All right. Next up, we got the Bills and the Dolphins.
That game is going to be a lot more closer than what people think. Miami is definitely raising a lot of eyebrows this year, especially after last week's win. But it's definitely going to be an offensive shootout, high scoring. If you have really anybody from Buffalo, Miami's offense, you're going to get a lot of points in fantasy. But I got to go with the safe bet. Give me old Joshy Boy and the Billies by 4.
Give me the Bills by a field goal. By a field goal. Reason being, has nothing to do with me being salty about us losing to them. You know, it is what it is. Next game up, whatnot. We play the Bills the next week, and I don't need a pissed off Bills team coming into M&T Bank Stadium. That is a game I had us losing, by the way, so time will tell. But yeah, Bills by a field goal. Raiders, Titans.
Give me Tennessee by 7.
Give me Tennessee. Just because I work with a Raiders fan, and I would find it absolutely hilarious for him to come into work.
That man was talking shit. I remember that too. So next time I see him.
Oh yeah, talk your shit to him next time you see him. Like it's warranted. Because he said, we got Devontae Adams, we going to the Super Bowl, and we going undefeated.
They barely threw to Devontae yesterday.
Exactly. You know what the worst part about your team losing is? It's not even your team losing. It's that one dude on TikTok. Please tell me you know the dude who I'm talking about.
Ah, yes, the unofficial mascot of the Baltimore Ravens.
No, not We Hoopin'. I'm not talking about We Hoopin'. There's this guy, and his whole stick is he'll be like, let's say like the Panthers lost for some reason. So he'll go on TikTok, he'll be in front of his TV or whatever, and he'll be like, Carolina Panthers, what happened? You just lost to the da-da-da-da-da. And that shit is...
If it's who I think you're talking about, I mean, I can't really give the guy... I really can't give the guy shit.
I'm not giving him shit, I'm just saying it hurts. Anyways, Ravens, Patriots.
Give me Baltimore. Lamar, as much as I strongly dislike him, he's going to be playing pissed off. He'll probably throw for three touchdowns, run for 2 more. But Mac and Cheese Jones, he'll find a way to keep New England in it. I mean, again, it's Belichick. He'll find a way. But I got Baltimore winning by 6.
Yeah, give me the Ravens too. Like co-host Jalen said, Lamar's coming in pissed off. He's in a contract year, so he's putting on a show for pretty much the whole damn league.
Students.
Yes, the Ravens being one of them. If y'all don't pay that man, I can't do shit. I'm just gonna be upset about it.
Oh, if y'all don't pay that man, you gonna hear me, motherfucker. You gonna hear me.
And we already hear you, so we ignored you in the group chat. Anyways, take the points. Let me say this too. Take the points when they're there, Baltimore, because that would have helped us win. You have the greatest kicker in the NFL, and you don't utilize him. That don't sit right with me. Eagles, Commanders, who do you got and why?
Give me Philly. Give me Jalen Hurts. We'll say 2 touchdowns. Give me Miles Sanders with a touchdown. And just for the sake of it, give me a defensive touchdown by the Eagles.
Give me the Eagles absolutely demolishing the great value Patriots here. A.J. Brown, 2 touchdowns, and just for the hell of it, I'll say he'll get a jet sweep on a rushing touchdown too. Selfish like that. I got him in one of the leagues we're in. So, yeah, Eagles in a blowout. I don't think the Commanders are that good of a team. Texans, Bears. Who do you got in this one and why?
I'm gonna take a word from my guy Connor Burns here real quick and give me Chicago in a big win. I don't see. I mean, both teams are kind of bottom tier in the league. We're keeping it a buck, but Chicago is really just a better team. Houston really doesn't have anything. Chicago really doesn't have anything. So it's a whole bunch of nothings, I guess, on the field. But Justin Fields, let's see, 2 touchdowns. Give me 1 on the ground from him. And, yeah, give me the Bears by 14.
Yeah, okay, cool. Give me the Bears. I don't really give a shit what the score is. The Texans, they're in a whole rebuilding thing. They gave up key pieces. Hell, they gave up Hopkins and I think Watt, signed with you, or was he traded to go?
Appreciate y'all for that, by the way. We'll try our best to at least get a ring with D-Hop. I don't know how much longer Watt is going to contribute, but D-Hop for sure. We want to try to get a ring with him.
Could always trade J.J. Watt to the Ravens. We need some pass rush.
No, that's good.
Nah, in all honesty, we're probably going to sign JPP's fingerless ass. Speaking of trash, the Falcons and the Seahawks, and what is probably going to be the shittiest game of this slate.
Oh, not because Seattle's a division rival and all that, but I gotta go with one of my personal favorites. You know, the only Heisman winner in Oregon history. Give me double M, Super Mariota. Falcons gonna get their first win of the year next Sunday.
Yeah. I also got the Falcons winning this. I just don't trust Geno Smith as quarterback for the Seattle Seahawks. So, yeah. Falcons over the Seahawks. And then to close the Week 2 slate out, we got the Dallas Cowboys without...
You forgot one game.
What game did I forget? Oh, yeah. You're absolutely right. So let's circle back to that. Another 3:05 game. We got the Los Angeles Rams against the Arizona Cardinals.
Let me go ahead and put all my biasness and my strongest liking for the Rams side. The Rams, they're in their own version of a Super Bowl hangover. When you've given up 50 points in the first 2 weeks, when your defense was, hyped up to be one of the best in the league, I mean, that's not really a good look for y'all. Y'all almost let the Falcons somewhat redo the 20-3 curse against y'all yesterday. So, I mean, that being said, all the momentum on AZ's side from, yesterday's game will come into Inglewood. And, we'll come into Inglewood and we'll come out with the dub.
Is James Conner playing for y'all in this game?
They haven't said nothing about James Conner yet. But if not James Conner, we got Eno, we got Darrell Williams, so we'll be all right.
You also got Hollywood Brown, who is notorious for dropping the ball when it matters and in big plays. But that said, that's a toss-up for me. It really is. Give me the Rams. I think the Rams, like you said, it has nothing to do with you being a Cardinals fan, by the way. I think the Rams are pissed off. Like you said, they're in a Super Bowl hangover. I think they beat you, but it's going to be a close game by 3. Anywho, Cowboys Giants.
You forgot the Sunday night game.
That is the Sunday night game. No, that's the Monday night. What the fuck? Oh, 49ers and Broncos.
I swear, security has to be letting anybody in at this damn point. Let's see here. Again, Broncos country. Y'all ain't riding. So, You know, I gotta roll with the Bay Area one time and Bang Bang down a game and with the dope film star Jimmy, and that's really all I have to say on that.
I'm gonna let you know right now. You could have said the actual thing. We're not making money off of this yet, so I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Give me porn star Jimmy G and the San Francisco 49ers over the Denver Broncos. Russell Wilson, he's gonna go home and he's gonna cry to Sierra, but
I mean, that ain't a bad thing to go home and cry to.
No, that definitely ain't a bad thing to go home and cry to.
I mean, me personally, if I could go home after a tough loss to, Olivia Rodrigo or Sabrina Carpenter, I mean, I'm not doing too bad in life.
Mm-hmm. Shit Nation. Monday night game. My apologies. Cowboys, Giants. Who do you got in this one and why?
I feel like the Giants they have a lot of people on that team, who are really proving a lot of people wrong this year. Saquon's proven that he can play, a full season and prove, why they got him by 2. Cowboy fans, y'all got away with one last week, but I don't see it happening again. Give me Big Blue by 7.
Yeah. I've said it multiple times. I'd probably take Dallas if Dak Prescott's playing in this game, but I do not trust Cooper Rush. I don't. Saquon's healthy. You don't know how Dallas's run game's going to be. Give me the Giants by 3. And I believe that wraps up the Week 2 recap, Week 3 preview. Any PSAs you got?
Well, so for those of y'all who know, I did attend the Jack Harlow concert last week, and let me just go ahead and say that it was definitely one of the best experiences of my life. I spent a lot of money on merch, and I waited about 2 hours to see one of my favorite rappers perform. And I mean, when Big Bro came out on stage,
He screamed like a little girl.
Okay, and he stood like this the whole concert.
The fuck did you want me to do?
I don't know. I mean, what can I expect from someone who really only knows First Class, Tyler Hero, and What's Poppin'? But
I know more songs than
nonetheless,
that. But that said, Mac Miller's
time.
better than Jack Harlow.
I had a good time. Next time Jack drops an album, next time he's in Austin or San Antonio, I'm definitely gonna pull up. Hopefully I have a nice chick to take with me instead of just having to pull someone out last minute.
Mm-hmm,
so yeah.
World would be a better place if your dad knew how to pull out.
It's a no man.
I'll give you that one. I will give you that one. Anyways, anything else you want to tell these lovely people?
Let's see, lovely people. Pop culture wise, nothing really going on. That's like worth talking about. She-Hulk is honestly just starting to disappoint me.
I've still been enjoying it.
I'm sure you have, especially watching
not
that
because of that
scene on loop. You ain't slick. But
fucking love this shit, man.
I mean, other than that, nothing really going on in terms of Queen Elizabeth did pass away, I think, last week.
Yeah.
And I know people have, their mixed opinions and views on her, but it's kind of one of those things, history-wise, to where it's like, I mean, I guess you're alive for it. I understand that a lot of people have their views on the royal family and all that. I personally don't follow any of that. I just felt like it was kind of worthy to talk about, I guess. So, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, listen, America lost their queen first, right? Betty White died first, so I really don't got any PSAs. Thank y'all for 144 subscribers, though. That is much appreciated. We've been trying to crack 200 for a minute, so, we're trying to get better with this upload and shit. Like co-host Jalen has said, it's not going to be a weekly thing. We're going to do our best with the schedule, trying to record and whatnot. We'll get into basketball more so, October. To make up for not doing a college one, we may do you want to do something closer to like the college playoffs?
We can incorporate it into a football episode when the time comes. I mean, college, let's be honest, nothing's really changing. Georgia's still the best team in the country. Alabama's right behind them. Ohio State's right there. So, I mean, if we're really keeping in a buck with each other, ain't shit changing. It's basically them 3 teams and then, a battle for the 4th. I mean,
yeah, no, I agree with you there.
Oregon, we're doing all right after getting our asses kicked week 1 against Georgia. But, we're doing all right. We're getting in a Pac-12 play, so hopefully Bo Nix can continue to shut me up and Ducks keep doing what they're doing.
And as far as LSU goes,
Y'all suck.
Let me talk. They're 2-1. Granted, 2 of those wins were against Mississippi State and Southern. So let's see what they can do against some real competition. I mean, Mississippi State is the closest thing we got to real competition, but that ain't saying much. Other than that, you'll see us either back here for the week 4 preview episode, week 3 recap, or we'll do week 4, week 5. So yeah.